Hello guys, and welcome to the third episode of the Dangerous Airports series here on the channel. Today we are flying from Manchester International Airport in the UK down to Skiathos in Greece. Beautiful island of Skiathos, commonly known as the St. Martin of Europe. Anyone who's new here on the channel, I want to welcome you to the channel. Hope you enjoy the content on here. But we have already got everything loaded on. Fuel is loaded, cargo and passengers are all loaded on. We just need to get a few things sorted out in the cockpit, finish programming the FMC, and we should be able to get on our way down to Skiathos. So let's enter the flight deck, and you can see over here on the left hand side we got 11.8 tons of fuel loaded on, and we got all this information here. What we're going to do is go to performance takeoff. We're down here, departing from runway 23 right, and we're going to be flying the Listo to Romeo departure, which is right there. Perfect. Execute that. And we can select runway 23 right. Conditions right now will be damp. It was just raining, so we'll just put wet. Okay, and I can check the weather. QNH is 1016. And the outside air temperature 18 degrees Celsius. Winds 210 at 7 knots. Flaps 5, yes. Cool. Takeoff weight. Now we head back into the payload place. And takeoff weight 66.015. 66015. Enter that, and CG, center of gravity 22.8. Cool, we've got all that information entered into there. We'll head to the init ref page, go to routes perf init, and we'll get all this plugged in. Cost index 30, reserves 1.3 tons. We're going to be cruising at flight level 370 on our flight today. Execute, ice deviation 48, RIT. That gives us all of that information. Average cruise winds 272 at 09. N1 looking good. Flaps 5. Get that information entered there. Runway conditions wet. Runway wind 210 at 7. Looking at the charts. Just check the runway gradients. Okay, 1.2 degrees, we'll enter that in. That's not gonna work. It's not gonna let me enter the runway slope, so just hit the heading entered. Heading from runway 23 right is 232 degrees. Back, leave that off, and then we can enter the V speeds. Like so. Go to the legs page, we see everything is all looking good inside there. Get any ref opened up on that side, and see, do we have fuel in the center pump? We do. So let's get the APU fired up and hold down 5 seconds, release it. And we'll see the APU EGT start spinning up. Hopefully. There we go. Alright, let's start planning our pushback. Start the fly low, that'll probably be a good idea. And then we can plan our pushback.
Ground to cockpit. Plan acknowledged. Call me through the menu when you're ready.
Needs to re-enter the RS position. There we go, RS is aligned. And let's check the charts real quick. We'll get the initial climb, transfer altitude 5,000 feet. Our V2 148. And the rain's back. It's a good thing, plan for a wet takeoff. Alright, so we got the AP running. We'll switch over to APU power. And APU gen on there. APU bleeds on. Anti-collision light can come on. And we'll get the ground power disconnected.
Ground to cockpit. Tow is driving up.
Make sure the chocks are removed and we can plan our taxi. Got a pretty straightforward taxi. Taking Delta Lima, Delta Tango and Sierra onto runway 23 left. Oh wait, I made a mistake in the planning. Also taking runway 23 left for departure. Yep, should be taking 23 left. That's not going to be into that there, okay. Listo to Yankee. There's only once. There we go.
Tow connected and bypass pin inserted. Release parking brake.
All that information still stays the same. Let's need to head into the tablet and get that changed. 2-3 left. Cool. And the tow is connected, so he says we are good for push. We'll get our pressurization panel set, flight level 370. Like so, and let's go ahead and release the parking brake.
Starting pushback, and you may start engines.
Perfect, and we'll start trim 5.25. Should be good right there. I'm gonna get the timer starts up on the right side. Heading 232 on the auto throttle. Oh, engine 1 started up.
Zum Öffnen heben Sie die Metallstange einfach an. Your seatbelt must be securely fastened for takeoff, and when the seatbelt sign has been switched on, to tighten, pull the belt. To open, lift the buckle. Und Ihre Schwimmweste finden Sie unter dem Sitz. Auf Anweisung nehmen Sie diese heraus. Your life vest is located under the seat. Take it out only when instructed to do so. Ziehen Sie die Schwimmweste über Ihren Kopf. Führen Sie das Bein.
Alright, there's a reason the engines were not starting there. Let's try to get the packs turned off. How about? Okay, engine 1 over to ground. Watch the N2 rise. In 20% we'll get the fuel cutoff switch to idle.
Operation complete. Set parking brake. Disconnecting tow. Stand by.
Auto brake set to RTO and engine 1 to continuous. And then we'll start engine 2 up as well, get that over to the ground position, and we'll watch the N2 rise, and then we'll get fuel once it gets around 20%. There we go, add fuel. Okay guys, also let me not forget to set the QNH 1016.
Tow is disconnected and bypass pin has been removed. Hand signal on the right. We'll see you next time and have a safe flight.
Looking good guys, he is heading off. Let's get our flaps at position 5. Got the flight directors on both sides. Okay, everything is looking good. We'll do a quick system check. Systems all look responsive. And we can go ahead and open up AVS again and get ourselves taxi out to runway 2P right. I just need to check the tablet real quick, because I have a feeling, yep, it's not set to you. There we go. Oh yeah, look at that weather. I don't see any orange or red, so nothing to worry about. Just going to turn back onto Delta here. Oh, do you see that? There's some lightning right there. Maybe I should be worried. Well, if we manage to get above the clouds safely, which we will, we'll be in for a treat when we arrive into Skiathos, because the weather was looking good over there. Got line lights turned on. Make sure I was on continuous as well.
2, 3, right.
Okay, and turn AVS off now.
Approaching 23 left.
Okay, here we go. Just hold here for a second. So get these set on high because kind of slightly guns for us. Just a quick scan of the overhead panel. Everything is looking good. Now we can get terrain up on the navigation display over on the right. Cool. Flaps set, auto brake set to RTO. Okay, our left side timer started. Release parking brake and advance throttles forwards, and we'll set take first.
On runway 23 left.
Positive rate.
Gears going up. And straight into the clouds.
400. $1,000.
Bank angle. Bank angle.
Okay, and we'll get the LNAV engaged.
$1,000 to go.
We got standard pressure and we got 370 plugged in over here. I'll get our flaps cleaned up. Water brake can go off now. Oh boy, this weather is absolutely terrible. Alright, let's see how we're doing, passing 5,000 feet right now. Got the wipers turned off. Okay, about to get to 10,000 feet with our line lights turned off. And there you have it, guys. There's our departure out of Manchester. Very cloudy, stormy Manchester. Not the best of weather. Well, we should be in for some good weather when we get to Skiathos. If I just check the weather report right now. Let's see, Skiathos. Oh yeah, sun, 25 degrees Celsius. 4 knots of wind from the northeast, so I am definitely looking forward to going above these clouds. So I'm going to go and end it there for our departure out of Manchester, guys, and I'll see you for our approach into Skiathos. Welcome back into the flight deck, guys. We are on our approach into the airport of Skiathos. As you can see off to our right hand side over there, that is the island of Skiathos down there, the airport right down there. Right now we are inbound to the Skepalos VOR, I believe it's called, Skopalos VOR rather. Sierra Kilo Papa. And we're going to be making our right turn out and flying that sort of circle to land approach onto runway 01. So let's start getting everything prepared for arrival into Skiathos. We've already got everything set up down here. You can see our VRAF 40, 132, wind correction +5. We don't need to do that because the winds are pretty nice right now. Glide slope is on, just so we can have that visual reference. Okay, it's saying drag required. I'll just add a little bit of drag there. And we'll be setting our
1,000 to go.
QNH, local pressure 1009. As you can see, we have been in the air for 3 hours and 20 minutes. It's been 3 hours and 31 minutes since we pushed back from our gates at Manchester. Now the runway here at Skiathos is fairly short, so we're going to need to apply a good amount of water brake to get ourselves stopped in time. Let's take a look at the runway length right now. It is 5,341 feet, so I'm going to be doing auto brake 3, and that should give us enough for our landing. But we can use a handy little landing performance tool here. Runway 01, flaps 40, conditions dry, QNH 1009. Outside air temperature 18 degrees Celsius. The winds 0 knots at 0. Just leave that at 0. Anti-icing off, auto brakes 3. All of that. Landing weights go in here. Payloads, skip through, and we can see landing weight 58,049. So we're going to need max auto brake according to this. Giving us a VRAF of 137 knots. Cool, looking good. Taking control of the speed, get 180 knots. Plugged in.
1,000 to go.
Land lights turned on. Okay, I thought I almost killed this thing. Yeah, I thought I forgot to then back switched over to continuous, but I had already done that. Okay, flaps up position 5 and we'll get the speed slowed down to 160 knots.
$2,500.
1,000 to go.
Okay, getting ready to take over manual control, so we'll set 137. And look at the gear down. I got flaps 40 and on speed brakes. Auto brake max. Looking good, guys. My aircraft. Flight director off. And my throttles.
1,000 feet stabilized, Mr. Perch, altitude set.
So 132.
Approaching 02.
The minimum altitude was 1,600, so continuing.
200. 100. 50. 40. 30. 10.
4,000 feet remaining.
There we go, down on the ground. Full auto brake, full reverses out. Speed brakes are up.
80 knots.
Still the reverses. Auto brake can come off, and welcome to Skiathos, guys. What a landing. I got the airtime stopped, 3 hours and 27 minutes in the air. Now this guy's off taxi out to the end of the runway and backtrack back down.
On runway 20.
Get the APU fired up. And get the flaps cleaned up. Starting, low pressure. APU should be starting up now. Land lights can come off. Runway tails can come on. The strobe lights can go off because we're exiting the runway here on the right. We'll be taking one of these ones right here. I got our lights all turned off. I'll just taxi in here. Cool, we'll get a stop right there, we'll get the parking brake set. EPU is on and available. EPU gens, get engine bleeds off. And we'll shut off both engines. Engine 1 and 2 electricals can come off. And get those switched over. Switch the engine into drop down. Oh, welcome to a very sunny Skiathos. That was a beautiful approach and landing. Beautiful scenery around the airport. And that's going to wrap it up for episode 3. Hope you guys enjoyed that flight from Manchester. A bit of an interesting departure with that weather out of Manchester, but this clear skies, hot weather, sunny day has made up for that here in Skiathos. And yeah, that's going to do it for episode 3. Hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell down below to be notified on future episodes. Episode 4 should be out next Monday. And yeah, that's going to do it. And take care, guys. As always, I'll see you in the skies. Enjoy the replays.